Very good morning, Goal. It's the Server Cup, Sri Lanka versus Australia Test Series 2025. It's been powered by Maggie Papare Blast. Well, who's having a blast? It's Australia. They start day 2 well on top. Sri Lanka, a lot of work to do. We really are excited to be out here. I say that because we've had so much rain. Play was called off a little early. That's why we're starting 15 minutes early to try and catch up on time. But Simon Katic was woken up at 3:30 in the morning with a storm outside. But how good is this? We are out there playing right on time. No areas of concern at all, even in the outfield. Well, we're not going to be talking about beyond the boundary line, but the stars of yesterday. 195-run partnership between Usman Khawaja and Steve Smith. Hundreds to both of them early. Oh, beautifully bowled. Oh dear, oh dear. And for those familiar with the main story of Australian cricket, those who have watched it would know what I'm talking. Slot sweep, no one there. But it's boundary of the morning.
Yeah, invitation was offered. Gladly front of square. Length was there just outside the yaw stump. Not much Nishan Peris could have done better. It was a good delivery. Just that the batter.
It's been an absolute treat to watch.
Taken by Australians. Oh, unlucky. Osunda Fernando was straight at. He had been towards square leg. He has easy to save in the ball.
Doing at the moment. Took this partnership to the real threat. Apesh over the fielder. He gets it away from board.
Wow, that was agonizingly close. Khawaja did time it well, but he didn't think that get a top edge, and lucky for him, Dinesh Chandimal at core point. Possibly wanted to go along the ground, the bounce of the pitch, the disturbance. Little package what you spoke about, Russell. Exactly. Yeah, you trust when we spoke. Automatically you will get your sweep out after batting for a little while once you get used to the condition. This is where the experience comes out by both the batters who has played so much cricket.
Lovely shot. Adjusts his body in his own style and gets it onto the offside. Into those vacant areas, Steve Smith.
They say that's to play against the turn and throw the off almost like inside out, or it is inside out. Did not time it really well, but he did go through the offside.
Brilliantly bowled. That one went on with the arm. 1 for 2. Delivery going on with the arm. Turn and bounce. Mendy's unable to collect it. But that natural variation which we experience on Sri Lankan pitches now quietly coming as they have the runs on the board already. Drops his arm ever so slightly, Jayasuriya. Sri Lanka just for a moment, those first couple of overs got a few to fizz through. Pressure on the bowlers. Well, we mentioned the fact that when that happened, off the pad, a couple of moments, opportunities Sri Lanka had to review, changing things around. That should be 4. That deserved to be put away.
In day 2, drag the length down, slowness of the pitch, making sure Usman Khawaja had so much time playing the back foot, using the depth of the crease, and most importantly, keeping it along the ground.
Flow, the field was spread. And Australia quietly start impactful innings.
And Nishan wouldn't mind that. Turn, there was bounce. Perfect. And just like that. That's the line. You don't know whether it's going to turn or go with the arm.
Again.
Good morning, Roshan, and all our viewers. The big thing, and we learnt yesterday, is that if you don't take your opportunities again.
Again, you'll see that. Now, you'll never get an LBW on that line. It has allowed him to play the sweep, wrist rotation, and that's what he will get with more revs on the
I
ball.
thought he was brilliant before lunch yesterday. I don't think he bowled poorly after lunch. I just particularly aggressively. And I think we saw yesterday.
Planning that went, discussed and planning done, particularly at the evening, where they went wrong and what they should have done and not done. Bowling coach, he's at the right of screen, and on the left, of course, is Upul Chand. It's turning it around that leg stump area to the left-hander.
That side off stump, turning back in and try and see if both behind and in front of point. But at the end of the over, Australia are 367 for 2.
Yeah, Pakistan, that surprises me. Because that's a nice shot. That's 4 away to the boundary. There was pace on, and Khawaja needs no second invitation.
That was all class from lanka, surpassing previous Aussie coach Justin Langer, who made 166 in Colombo at innings. And Khawaja now goes to the lead position on 100.
Oh, edge, finds the edge. That's a good. Sri Lanka will look to bowl just out.
Chance down. Those numbers, I think, whilst they might them for this challenging goal.
Really good use of the feet. What about that shot? That leather hitting the willow, and straight away.
That is having a lot of fun out there. He's come off some aggressive batting in the West India. He's carried that on here, just fetching that from well outside off stump. Posed.
Now that easily, so Steve Smith was quick to get on the back foot. The thing I really love it to respond so much off the track. The ones that he looks to come.
And I think it was mentioned earlier today about trusting well throughout his whole career.
Yes.
Well, that's been very creative to do. They're looking very, very solid. They're looking awesome.
Over 5 degrees.
Doesn't surprise me at all as a wrist spinner. Revs on the ball, and we do know that wrist spinners do put in a lot of revs, particularly look to spin it. But Vander said to me,
Winning that last ball, you see the line. I think that's the line that Vander says.
Wait on.
see the graphic that we just saw just confirms. It confirms what Van der Sar has achieved, because he's the wrist rotation is so.
Least amount of turns so far.
Wait.
Plus overs had an impact on that ability, because there's no doubt even the superstars.
Well, talk about spinning and turning. There goes the sweep. As a batter, let's say you're facing Murali, right? Looking for what will be the ones that's going through your mind?
Because everything was happening really quickly at release. There was a lot of things happening. If you were looking at his eyes, you'd get mesmerised by that. That's the 250 partnership between these two.
Oh, edge again, finds that outside edge. That was slower bit. Found the outside edge.
Yeah, just wide of first slip. What Jayasuri is trying to do is we see this hook slide. I think he's all right.
Well, Sri Lanka has created some moments, but nothing has really gone to hand. Few deliveries have gone in there, but wide of the field. What I'm going to ask you next. And they continue to do so. Now, I just want to continue on. Now, I know you played both guys, and you said that reading Murali off the hand was tough.
But just going back to Murali, the thing I feel really closely to see which way the seam and the revolution, quite quick through the air. The difference with Warren was that had the ability to use his back spinner, use his legs. I noticed was how he used to work the field around, move the field at the...
Been a very good session. Drinks will be taken after this over. Now it tells you how well Australia have batted so far. The off stump.
And you talk about that drift. That's one of the things, such late drift on the ball, which changes your view as a batsman. From Jayasuriya, Shane Warne had that ability stump, and view as it came down the wicket would change for the batsman. Would start by thinking it's starting maybe on off stump leg.
Dot to end the over. 3-9.
And my memory goes back to the year too low. Adil Rashid was dismissed, something similar. Sim situation, of course, just says it all. Nicely bowled again by Jeffrey Van der Say.
Van der Say is bowled well to middle leg.
I'm with you, especially we saw how the way the ball turned just on the fourth top edge. Oh, ball name on the LPW. I think that pads and hit the stumps. But I'll be surprised if Dhananjay Silla do not go upstairs. That looked really close.
TV umpire to director. Player appeared to be any, but there's a gap. Let me see. Flat line. Pitching in line. The impact is in line. And wickets hit outstand by green signal.
And good review. Sri Lanka went straight as an arrow. Hit the back foot. I thought a brilliant knock by the stand-in keeper. Scored 141 of 251. Australia. Into the crease as his first class career at age 29. Off the mark of the first ball by the debutant, Josh Inglis. As the Fernando gives chase, or did he touch it? I think it trickled past the boundary. And the debut.
Puts in the dive. And why not ask the fielder? Fielder has given up.
2 mid wicket. I like this line, a bit too full. Position as well. Beautifully done. Attacking the new batter.
Get a silly point in, new batter.
59 first class games. And gets the opportunity. First 6 for 3.
And stump to stump. Because early in the over the ball had turned, kicking option. The job of the bowler from the other end is to keep it tight.
He's been doing, that's a good shot. Straight up, missed that. Was risk early on in innings. Jayasuriya's game. Give a sweep in the gap. And Angelo Matthews. Chandimal does the rest of the fielding.
Matthews. Nicely bowled again. 4-10 for 3.
I think a good option would be English if you want to play the slog sweep played. But I don't think Dhananjay Silva will be comfortable getting the square for me. Outside edge along the ground though. Maybe a couple of runs easy. Something that I picked up, a less hard hands. Out comes the paddle sweep. Becomes a safe shot, and I don't think Prabhat Jayasuriya should mind this stroke. Easily can balloon up straight. 3 runs from that over. Oh, gone through it and gone through him as well. Dimuth Karunaratne does the chasing, but he has no. And these kind of chances has to stick. And I don't think you can call it a chance, but he was
Too close, and he stood up.
one of the best slip fielders in Sri Lanka at the moment. Gone through Kusal Mendis. Using the reverse sweep again. I probably got the glove. He stayed low. Off the glove, and a good decision by the umpire. He picked it up very soon. Easy pickings, you're spot on with the line. The turning ball has had most impact.